the stuff right here. We're going to go ahead and I'll go ahead and turn on my oil and see how fast I can cut that. I've got some chicken that I've already cubed up. That's boneless chicken breast. That's what I like to use. It just seems like, you know, I know that you can have, it's better flavor to use the bone stuff, but we're making this easy, we're making this simple. We don't need to be worried about deboning chicken at this point. So I've got the boneless chicken breast that I've just cut up into some cubes. We're going to cut up an onion here. I can pull it apart. We've got some green pepper we're going to put in here. And like I said, this is a pretty quick recipe. A lot of these recipes too did not have a lot of ingredients in there. There's some side things that go with some of these recipes, but for the most part, the ingredients list isn't very big, which is also another good thing because it's just things that you probably already have in your pantry, or you know, you're putting on your shopping list. We're checking the ads, right? Yes. Thank you. Because I noticed as I was going through, there were some really good buys this week. As I was picking up stuff for these recipes, the recipe that we're using the mushrooms in, the package of sliced mushrooms on sale for 99 cents. Cheese is on sale, so we took advantage of our packaged cheese. You know, this is, like I said when we were doing our money saving class, this is a time to, especially during the holidays, to make use of the recipes that we've done here and checking the ads, because they should, you know, checking the ads next to your recipe list, so we're saving money while we're making good food for our families. All right, we're going to let that start. And I think this week I got the recipes a little bit more in line, not quite as many mistakes. Last week it was a little bit weird. Oh, gotta save that for Joey, right? Okay. We've got the onion starting to sizzle. And your family's going to like this, because I think there's nothing better than your house. You know, it's got all the holiday smells and all that. But to me, there's nothing better than peppers and onions sort of cooking on the stove. I think that's a wonderful smell. All right. I think I'm going to just cut it. It says to julienne this, which is just in little tiny pieces. I like to cut it, each kind of section in half, so I have littler pieces. They just seem to be more manageable. Now in this recipe, like I said before, is a really good place to put in a little extra vegetable if you like. If you wanted to put some carrots in here. Your family probably wouldn't be able to tell. Or if you wanted to put in sweet potatoes. You know, sweet potatoes are very healthy. We have to watch our health during this any time of year, but it seems like we kind of have to be especially careful now because we're running around and we're not taking care of ourselves and all that. Okay, so there's our onion and our peppers. Like that. Like I said, you could put sweet potatoes in here. I just take a raw sweet potato, cut it up into little cubes, put it in here. They'll never know. Just make sure your daughter's not sitting in class when you divulge that little secret. Which happened to me, what, about a month ago? I happened to look up as I said that and I saw her go, so she's never going to eat chicken burritos again, but. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put this chicken in. And we're just going to cook all this Now I like to always finish stuff, or not always, but a recipe like this, kind of finish it off in the oven. After you fill your burritos, if you feel like it and you want to do this, you can put them in a pan, have them folded, put a little oil in the pan, and heat them up that way. If you prefer to do that, I like to just put it in a baking dish, put a little extra sauce on it, a little bit more cheese, and pop it in the oven. And then you don't have to worry about it. You can go along and do whatever else you need to get done while that's kind of finishing off. And to me, I also like the fact that, like I've cut this chicken pretty small, so the chances of it getting cooked all the way through are pretty good. But just in case, when we finish it off in the oven, you don't have to worry about that. But we're going to go ahead and put our barbecue sauce in here and then just let it cook down. And we'll just kind of move it along. And all right, so when that cooks a little bit more, we'll put it in the burritos and the tortillas. Okay. We've got our tortillas. I always like the flour ones. And some Mexican cheese. And we've got our baking dish, which, let's see. I'm just going to spray a little bit. So we're going to put a little cheese down the center. Let me grab a spoon over here. I don't feel that good tonight. Okay. But that's a long way to carry that over there, over the pan. And then we're just going to fold it. A little juicy. Let that juice run back in there. Okay. All right. Now I can hear our ground beef starting. Barbecue sauce on here. And just drizzle a little bit on. Finish off with a little bit of cheese. And stick it in the oven. How good does that look? I'll put a little lettuce on the side. Give it some color.